I initially didn't want to do this review because I didn't see the point, but a friend of mine really wants to see it, and I was thinking that maybe I have a certain perspective and a certain attachment in a certain way because I was never on board with this film from its inception of them saying they were going to add Batman and then them using the fucking line from Dark Knight Returns, which is a comic book that got Superman so fucking wrong. It's embarrassing how wrong it got him. And Frank Miller didn't really hide his bias at all, but so I've been worried about this movie since then because that's not a good first impression for anybody who remotely likes Superman or who is remotely invested in seeing the Superman character grow, because you're not going to get that in this film. You're not going to get any of that. You're going to get some decent Batman film scenes in a bold choice that's never justified on screen, and a lot of other rushed, brash decisions, and a lot of scenes that seems like a lot of things that seems like they're trying to cover their own ass because they're subconsciously aware that they made a horrible mistake, but they're gonna do it anyway. But yeah, so I'm gonna give my own perspective on it and why this movie frustrated me so, and why I've been dreading it for 3 fucking years. All the rewrites, all the castings, right and wrong, or whatever. Nothing's gonna save this film from being the mediocre piece of shit that it is. And I'm not gonna really apologize about this movie to anyone. I'm not going to be apologetic or forgiving because this frustrates me. This really frustrates me, and that's one thing I've noticed about other reviews that you're not gonna get here. I'm not gonna come out and say near the end of this that somehow it's entertainment value is good enough reason to watch it. It's not, because I wasn't very fucking entertained. On a side note, this is something people need to understand before they start typing their little rant paragraphs at me or for any reason. Just because I don't like the movie doesn't mean I don't like the characters of DC characters. I like DC characters, but I tend to not like certain story decisions that are being made both of them in film and lately in comic books. So I can like a character, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have to like the story they're in. So that's like me saying, well, I love Batman, so Batman and Robin must be an amazing film because of that. No. There's a difference. And as a fan, there ain't nothing wrong with me. And as a consumer, there's nothing wrong with me for wanting better than what I got. So, let's continue. You know, after I saw the movie, it's a funny thing to realize that I was as right as I thought I was. And that didn't make me feel any better about it. About, okay, these are my this is my hangups with this movie. Batman being here was a mistake. And WB was basically going to make him the epicenter of everything and sacrifice the Superman character instead of having the common sense idea, having 2 profitable franchises instead of 1 can make you more money. Wow. What an amazing thought. Someone must have not given WB the net memo because they don't seem to fucking think that way. Okay, the general problems I had before I even watched it that were confirmed. That first one. Batman becomes the epicenter of everything. Superman is missing his movie that he needed to grow more. Instead, despite 18 months going by, he is still Man of Steel Day 1 Superman. He's still that guy. He hasn't grown at all. And he never gets to develop throughout this entire film. He just stays the same exact way. And he doesn't show any more understanding of his powers. They don't even have super breath. They got rid of that ability. Well, that was convenient, because that ability probably would have helped in a certain fight. Huh. That's funny. So basically, you made sure to keep his development and the understanding and utilization of his own powers to a minimum, just so it could be convenient for Batman to be on equal footing with him. Huh. Yeah, way to gimp one guy to favor the other. It wasn't like Batman was given a mint of time, experience, and weaponry and other gimmicks to just put him over more. But yeah, so that was my primary concern, and that was confirmed that that was exactly what happened in that regard. Superman is never allowed to develop. He's never allowed to grow. He's never allowed to be more than what he was in that movie, and it's very convenient for the versus fight to go a certain way. I wasn't too concerned about the Ben Affleck casting as Batman. I never had any problem with it, and it came out as good as I thought it was going to, and within that regard. So I was like, I wasn't gonna, except for the fact that they got. It's amazing how this movie gets so close to getting him right, but then still got something very horribly wrong. Batman doesn't kill people. And I'm sorry, you're gonna need a lot fucking more than just I walked past that Robin suit that Joker spray painted because he apparently killed him. Yeah, the average moviegoer may not even know that. Robin, I know that because I've read the books and I know that, but they may not even know that. You're just assuming people know these things, but we don't even know if that's really the catalyst. We don't know. Because if Batman started killing people because of what happened to Jason Todd, then the first motherfucker that would have been on his list was Joker. And according to Suicide Squad, Joker's still alive. And Batman apparently caught him and put him away, supposedly. So if he's still alive... And don't throw me that Jason Todd might be the Joker crap. That's garbage. And granted, I don't have a lot of faith in WB's writing, but if they go that route, they're even more fucking stupid than I didn't give them credit for. But yeah, you do a bold decision like that, the movie never justifies it. And he just... Alfred doesn't even argue with him. It's like he's been doing this, been killing people. What, you're going to tell me he's been killing people since the inception of him being Batman? Because that's what it feels like, more so than just a traumatic event changed him. I don't know. So, for every good scene, I mean, he fights great. He looks great. Great suit, great car, great, all those superficial things, all those things, yeah, those are cool. That was just the one thing, and he kind of got jerked around by Lex to eventually fight Superman instead of going with the reasoning he already had. He already had more than enough good reason to fight Superman, and Superman had a good enough reason to fight him. They didn't need to do all this extra crap to tie Lex in. Their fight should have been resolved in the middle of the movie and just called it a day, and whatever happened, but it didn't need to happen near the fucking end. Okay, other problem. Doomsday came in too soon, looks like shit, should have never been in this movie, leads to a whole bunch of bad storyline decisions that are incredibly rushed, incredibly unintuitive, and just too soon. Too fucking soon. Too soon. It's like telling a joke about 9/11 on 9/11. That level of too soon. On the actual year it happened. But, okay, so that's justified. That was a fuck up. All the Justice League crap that got warmed in. Bunch of throwaway scenes. Mini 2-point trailers. That really could have been web videos you could have thrown online. You literally could have put these scenes on your website and just not putting them in the movie because they don't even need to be there. Oh yeah, by the way, since Batman fight scenes are kind of like one of the best things about this movie, one's missing. And a certain fight scene's missing that would have been cool to see because it looked awesome. So if we're going just on great fight scenes and all that, that's a major one gone. Gee, I wonder where that time went. Oh yeah, that's right, Wonder Woman, Justice League stuff. Yeah, okay, so didn't fit, didn't need it. Making Batman the epicenter of everything by the end of the movie, and by most of the movie, yeah, that was another concern I had. Yep, they fucking fucked that up too. Being very dismissive in their writing, everybody having tunnel vision. Superman not being able to grow and develop his character. Wonder Woman is not impressive, and and Gal Gadot is still a bad choice for this role. I mean, I think the woman had like three different fucking accents. She sounded American the first time, then she sounded British somehow the second time, then the third time she sounded Israeli again. So, whatever. Yeah, her CG character did pretty much damn near all the fighting. Yay! Good job, CG Wonder Woman. Okay, actual one? I don't know. You shouldn't be here. Your movie's a giant prequel that should have happened already. You're doing... Ugh. She's not a good Wonder Woman, I'm sorry. She doesn't fit the shape. She's not in shape. She doesn't look intimidating. She doesn't look like she can kick someone's ass. She doesn't. The woman looks like a fucking walking, talking Revlon commercial or another model on the runway because she's a model first and an actress second. And I'm sorry, no matter what a PC garbage thinking some people may fucking have, a bad casting choice is a bad casting choice. You can't teach a bad actress who's not even in the same remote realm of physique as the actress she's supposed to portray. And this woman has no dedication. She got cut up 1 minute and then all of a sudden magically lost all of it the next. Because a photo shoot was happening and she had to get skinny again because she's a model first and actress. Gal Gadot will never have the dedication for this role. Or the talent. She doesn't have the dedication, doesn't have the talent, doesn't have the physique. What does that equal? A bad casting. And oh wow, she got some of her lines okay, and somehow hit her Israeli accent for like a brief minute. Wow, that's so fucking amazing! You did the most basic fucking thing required of you. Big fucking whoop. Oh wow, she did that part right at least. Really? You know, talk about easily impressed. That's like me being impressed there's buttons on a jacket, or me somehow being flabbergasted and amazed when I get hit with a pitcher of water and all of a sudden, oh my god, I can't believe it, water is wet. I can't believe I never thought this was possible. You should check the floor for my brain because my mind is fucking blown. No. Bad casting choice. Should have picked the chick from John Connor of Mars. That's my Wonder Woman right there. There she is. And, yeah, so Lex is terrible, obviously. Everybody says it. It was so bad that Warner Brothers had to reverse it and basically say he's the son of the actual Lex Luthor, and yet not provide an answer as to why the original Lex is dead. Now he's conveniently dead. Oh, gee, great, thank you. So not only did you make a child, a kitty, stupid Mark Zuckerberg, which happens to be the same fucking character that this idiot played already, with his weird, stupid awkwardness, and he's a goof. He's a goof. I'm sorry. That's like saying Goofy. You're gonna cast Goofy as fucking Doomsday. You know, no. Horrible casting choice. So bad, even they didn't fucking have faith in it. Because they tried to turn him into a different character to smooth everything over. Because they knew nobody was going to like it. Well, there's a reason nobody's going to like it. Because it's fucking awful. It's awful. It wasn't that good. Glossing over plot points. Like, how the hell does he all of a sudden know about something he shouldn't pertaining to a character that's not even on screen yet? That scene got removed. And then somehow put on YouTube later. Yet, don't you think that would have been important? Don't you think even showing us a flashback of the pivotal scene of why Batman wants to kill people, don't you think that's important? Huh? To justify such a drastic change in character? For a character that everybody knows? And then they waste time with a 2-bit origin story for Batman again. Do you really need another Batman origin story? Even the stupid... And then they have this retarded scene with the Bat somehow carrying little Bruce Wayne into the light. Having to 5 seconds later say that the dream was bullshit, that it was a dream and it was bullshit. Well, if you had to go out your way to say that, then it probably is a stupid fucking scene. That nobody needed. It should have never been done, you fucking moron. Then as if this movie wasn't bloated enough, you have them trying to add more shit by dragging out Lois Lane's plotline of chasing a stupid chasing one fucking key item just to chase another. My friend calls this item the magic bullet, and I can't agree with him. It's funny. It's the magic bullet. The magic fucking bullet. The magic bullet and the magic other trinket and the other trinket and the other trinket. And no. The scenes that she was in was fine. Her interaction with Henry Cavill Superman, her action with Clark is all you needed. You didn't need all that other shit. That was it. Her role should have been minimal, not overextended like this. Stop trying to look for shit for her to do. If you're looking for things for her to do, chances are you should have never wasted your time with that plot point to begin with. And all it does is make Superman even more stupid because it's a problem he probably could have solved in 3 seconds on his own. If this Superman was ever allowed to grow and use his powers besides punching things. So yeah, don't watch this film. For every decent Batman scene and And the really, really short Batman vs. Superman scene, which is the whole reason we came to this dance. The whole reason people are so apologetic for this movie is because of that fight. And it's incredibly short. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not good. It's not great. But, I kind of call bullshit on the outcome. But, and on the fact that it wasn't really fair for you to fucking gimp one so hard and empower the other so fucking much. I mean, shit, Zach. You wanna hammer your preference into my face any fucking harder, you cunt? I had the misfortune of watching a character that I really get thrown through the mud and just become just only reactionary and still a shell of his real self. Even after we're past this point where he should be showing some growth of really understanding his powers, how to utilize them, and how to deal with the situation. I mean, he's not going to come to a perfect answer. I get that. But damn it, a movie with just that plot point alone would have been appreciated. If you would have kept this Man of Steel 2 like the way it was fucking supposed to be, we would have been better off. Because you wouldn't have to waste so much fucking time killing narrative doing it now. And the character would have been allowed to grow a bit more if you fucking gave a shit. But apparently you don't. Because instead we get Gal's crappy fucking Wonder Woman scenes. And we get some extended scenes with a stupid fucking Texan senator. And then this other... And then a pre-taped video of that bitch Nancy Grace. I hate that bitch. But that's beside the point. This movie is not worth your time. If you haven't seen it yet, don't. Just don't. Don't. Wait. No. Don't. If you've seen it already and you want to see it again, fucking don't. Because if you think, if you start thinking while watching this film, even remotely, because the mistakes are so obvious and editing is so cut away fast and things are so circumstantial and last minute and so coincidental and just so in times confusing. There's even a character comes to know what says the line, "Oh my God, was I too soon?" Yeah, you fucking were. And that one sentence pretty much tells the story. Too fucking soon. Not justified and not earned. The tiny things this movie supposedly does right are superficial and unimportant. And I'm sorry, but as a fan, I deserve better than that. We all fucking deserve better than that, than to see them try to make a cash cow on screen. And to see them just go back to their safety net in Batman and make him the epicenter of the planet Earth. Make him the world. This was Batman. This was Superman and Batman. This wasn't just Batman. Just Batman. Just Batman. No. Even if you get what you want with the Batman scenes, whoop-de-fucking-do. You're easily impressed. I'm not easily impressed, and it's very insulting. And then they make another bold choice that they kind of just write off anyway. So why even bother? Why bother trying to add this sense of finality or drama to the whole piece, and just to reverse it 3 seconds later? Oh yeah, that's right. Because you realized it was a bad fucking call, and maybe people would have not liked that, huh? Who would have thought? Well, if you're thinking that people are gonna hate it so strongly, or that you have no faith in your own fucking storytelling, just even stick to your guns when you decide something, maybe it's a bad fucking idea. Who'd have thought it, right? It took you 3 years to shit out this crap? You gotta be kidding me. This movie is horse shit. Don't watch it. I'm not gonna number score this. I'm not gonna do whatever. Don't fucking watch it. Okay? Do yourself a favor and skip it. Wait until it shows up on TV or something. This isn't what you're hoping for. And no amount of Stockholm syndrome, no amount of wishful thinking, no amount of apology is going to make this film okay. It's barely, it's not really salvageable to me, and I'm not gonna make apologies for it, and I'm not gonna show and display any buyer's remorse. I don't have that. It's just another example of how studios try to be Marvel, but they don't fucking get what brought them to the dance in the fucking first place, and they don't understand how important storytelling actually is in a fucking film. All right, that's it for me.